Hi, and welcome back to another day with Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I am an energy intuitive. And today we have a spread. I already did the blessing and invocation, and I already pulled the cards. And I'm just going to go ahead and get right on into it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope everything is going well. I hope that everyone in your family is safe and healthy. Okay, so the first card that fell out today was the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm using the Angel Tarot deck. It is the only tarot deck that I will probably use on this channel. I don't want to say that. I might include other tarot decks because I do have them. And I used to do tarot readings in the past. I stopped doing them because there wasn't an interest. And then for a while I just I think I gave them away, or maybe they got missing in a move. I don't know what happened to the cards. But then I just stopped. And I noticed that I was using other forms of divination. But I came back to the angels who have never let me down, especially when I've taken their advice and listened. And so today, the first card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles, support. Okay, this next card that came out was the Ten of Cups, home. And the next card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles, abundance. The last card that came out was the Sun, the angel of happiness. So what this is saying to me today is you have support. You have support from the angelic realm. It's around something that's going on with the family. Possibly there's been some hiccup within the family, and now things are starting to come back together. There probably has been a need to call for support from the angelic realm. That's what this Ten of Pentacles is telling me. At the end of the day, I honestly believe that love rules out in all situations. True unconditional love. I'm not talking about fake love. I'm not talking about people who say, "Oh, I love you," who are just trying to get something from you. I'm talking about authentic love that is also about unconditional love. And unconditional love isn't you do it my way or else. Unconditional love isn't about, I'm going to like you until you do something wrong or something that upsets me. Unconditional love means I love you. Yeah, there are times I may not like you. Yeah, there are times you're probably going to piss me off. But at the end of the day, that love will override whatever situation is coming up. The next card that came out was around home. And that's why, excuse me, thought I turned that ringer off. Hold on. Is about home. And that's why I think this reading is about family. I think that the family will come back together. I think that there is always a chance for reconciliation. I think that forgiveness is easy. But to do it in a way where you really can truly forgive people and, agree to go on a different path. You agree to do things differently than you've done in the past. I've had clients who've said, I forgave her, but she still treated me poorly. Well, forgiveness doesn't mean that I forgot what you did. Forgiveness takes a burden off me. Forgiveness is for me. Forgiveness is about me saying, you know what? I might have messed up. I'm asking for your forgiveness. And it's also about lifting that burden off your back. That doesn't mean you may not do it again or repeat it again. That's not maybe your intention at the time. But here's the thing. We're all human beings. And we all mess up. And do you want someone to be that hard on you and treat you with such indifference as you may have been treated with? I don't think you do. I think that people want to be loved. I think people want to be treated well. I also think that sometimes people will say, I love you, and whisper it, oh, I love you, and then treat you very differently in front of other people. Those are people that have a different agenda. They have not learned what real love is. And those are people who are very much in pain. Love them anyway, even if it's from a distance. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles, abundance. And I do believe that when there's support and families come together, abundance starts to flow for everyone. Withholding forgiveness, withholding kindness, placing blame on one person, shaming one person. Everybody is against this one person because this person did da 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 da. Where was your role in all of this? Because things, relationships are two-sided. And you had a role. And I'm sure there are times when you have stepped out and not been at your best. Keep that in mind when you are judging someone. Because then what does that say about you? That you feel that you can judge someone so harshly and treat them so poorly that it will never come back to you. Karma has a way of coming back. And karma, she ain't too happy when you mistreat people who truly love you. This last one, the sun, the angel of happiness. And what I think this is saying to us is happiness is possible when people come together, when people are united, when there is a common love, when there is a deep, abiding faith and hope. When people drop all of the other agendas, at the end of the day, you drop all those other agendas and you come together for the good of the whole. If you cannot do that, be honest and say, you know what? I don't think I can do that. And then everyone knows where you stand. So let me go to the I am deck, because the words I am are very powerful words. And let's see what guidance we can get from that. And that I'm going to shuffle so that you can see that I am picking the card right here on the reading today. I think that a lot of times we don't stop to think. We get in our feelings and we don't stop to think about how we might have treated someone. And this card says, I am a receiver of limitless universal energy. The one way you can block the good things coming to you and to your family, and the one way you can block your blessings, is by holding grudges, is by holding on to something that happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. People are human beings, ever evolving. Now, the person that hurt you probably feels worse than you do. Or they may not even remember that they did. They may not know what they did wrong. At the end of the day, do you want to block your blessings? Do you want to block all the good that can come for you? Think about it. Have you been stuck in your life? Are you in a job that you hate? Are you trying to get traction and you just can't seem to get a job? Are you trying to build a new company and it's just not going the way you thought it would? Think about where your energy is and what blocks are there that are getting in the way of your blessings coming through for you. Start with forgiveness. Be kind to people. You don't know what their story is. And even if you think you know their story, you don't know their story. Gratitude. What are you grateful for today? Are you grateful for the fact that you even had a bed to sleep in? Are you grateful for the air you're breathing? Are you grateful for that glass of water that is clean? Are you grateful for being inside and not having to sleep outside? Not knocking anyone, but look at the things in your life that are blessings. Remember so-and-so and so. They were your cousin. They were kind to you once. Be grateful to them. Remember, you may be on the outs with one of your parents or both of them. Be grateful the fact that they even were in your life, because a whole lot of people didn't have parents in their life. I know, because by the time of 8, both my parents were out of my life and I was an orphan. What I wouldn't have given to have had more time with my dad. What I wouldn't give today to have had just an hour with my mother. People, time is passing. Time is passing. And if you've learned nothing in the last 4 months, no day is promised. And I'm going to end on that note. Take care of yourself. Come on back tomorrow. If you like this, subscribe. Press the like button. Share it with a friend who may need to hear it. This week, I want you to have peace beyond all understanding. Namaste.